Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sealord Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as Great Britain. In the last episode, we spent quite a while floundering about, looking for the German fleet in the Norwegian Sea, finally found something at night and launched an airstrike on it, and now it's finally about to be daylight, and maybe we can start hitting them in earnest. Okay, broad daylight. Hold up, scouts. Cancel that pattern hedge going south. Never mind it. Let's just scout. Scout out this area. I would like a fresh morning report. But before we even get to that, let me prep for another strike. Yeah, Rodney must have lost all of its aircraft or something, because it is not evidently combat ready there. But you know what? If she has no aircraft, I should detach her to go into Bergen. Doesn't seem like she does, so. Right. Not. Just a little concerned she won't actually go into Bergen, but yes, we're all very short. Very, very short on ASMs now. It's gonna have to be bombs for the follow-up strike. For most of them. Fresh contact reports from the morning? Not really, that's the last one still. Well, I will wait a little bit longer, but definitely not gonna sit around forever waiting for it. One CV, course west. Well to the north. Okay, let me wait just 5 or 10 minutes to see if any follow-up reports come in. Oh, they sure did. That was one CV course west. That says 3 CVs. That says 4 CVs. Interesting. Now, who do I believe? Or could it be both? It could be if there's 2 separate formations up there. Well, we're gonna gun for this formation, I guess. There-ish is your target. Maybe that splits the difference a little. Launch. Yeah, we can't afford to delay any longer. We don't want them launching a strike at us. They probably already have. So we gotta get ours off the decks. And there it goes. The fact I haven't been hit yet is a very good sign. It might mean we did a lot of damage to them overnight, or that they've lost track of us. But the AI never really loses track of you. It cheats, as far as I understand it, so hopefully it means we did a lot of damage to their carrier force overnight. And we are plastering some stuff with bombs and missiles, so hopefully we're not just wrecking cripples right now and we've actually found operational carriers, but whatever it is, we've pulverized it. Yeah. I'm not noticing us losing a lot of aircraft either, so This is good. Whatever that force was died. Hopefully. Pretty much all the reports say there were 2 to 3 CVs in that force, so... Really hoping we just nailed 2 to 3 CVs is what I'm saying. Now, do I send the follow-up strike 2 right there, or do I send it up here in hopes there's another force? Well, we're all out of missiles, but we got plenty of bombs, so... Bad had escorts, though. We'll try up here, see what we see. Very, very out of missiles now. Yes, no, you guys are also out of missiles. We're ready. Do we have any latest report? One CV. 3 CV, all headed west. I'm gonna launch at the target I selected. It's fine. I might be dead wrong about there being anything over there, but I think it's worth a shot. Oh, and here come the enemy finally. Little late in the day, really, considering it's practically about to be dusk already. Today we got the first shot off, and Benbow immediately gets glide bombed very successfully. Where is she? Rodney. Oh, Benbow. Yeah, that's bad. 2 3,000-pound bombs right to the face, huh? Not good. Not bad enough to kill her or anything, though. They don't even seem to have started a fire, so... Stavangar? Well done. Found something. Okay. There is some kind of formation up here. Oh, there are more carriers up here. I kind of split the difference too hard. I'm not actually sure which one my planes are going to go for, but... Hopefully they'll find something at least. Yeah, because those guys ended up too far north. Wait. Okay, they found something and they're going to blow it up. I suspect that's the remains of the first force, but hell, I'll take it. Anything that was already dead should have probably sunk by now, so... I don't think we'll just be finishing off cripples, at least. There's definitely 2 separate enemy carrier task forces up there, and I'm pretty sure we've only hit one of them, but... We'll be okay. Oh god, that's the second missile for Formidable. That's not good. No, that's definitely not good, but... She has a chance still, we'll see. I kind of figured she was in trouble, to be honest, after the second missile wave, but that's bad nonetheless. I mean, that's still... The Ark Royals are 40,000-ton carriers still. They're not exactly... I mean, that's a capital ship we just lost. I'm only not that mad because I really think we probably got 2 to 3 German carriers in this battle, but if we didn't, we're going to have a big problem. Also, a war of attrition is winnable against Germany, but is very not winnable against Japan. Why can I not ready this strike up? Wait, are you already? No, nobody's ready. What are we, why can't I ready a strike? Not quite sure why I can't ready a strike. You know what? Let's turn towards Bergen. The battle's almost over anyway. By time, so... Why did the Germans spawn north of us anyway, by the way? Doesn't really make much sense for them to make it all the way out into the Norwegian Sea before... Okay, yes. It is a win. Not as crushing as I might have loved. I suspect we did miss a whole carrier task force, but... Heavy damage to 2 cruisers and a carrier for us. We lost outright a transport, a destroyer, and 1 carrier. In return, we sank 3 destroyers, a light cruiser, and 3 carriers. Wow, we lost 173 aircraft to their 229. That's pretty bad, actually. I mean, we did mostly lose ours on ships, yeah. I think Rodney lost most of hers as well, despite not even sinking, but... And we sank a submarine, just for good measure, yes. I don't really know when, but apparently we did. Let's see here, yes, Merchant 5. Hit by missiles out of... Drum patrol boats out of Tonder, yes. Amazon hit by 3 missiles from AR-162Cs off of Lutzau and Plotzkau. We damaged Erfurt, Wyvern off Illustrious, but she's fine. She's a small one too. Volkerode, and this is one of their bigger ones. We hit with 1 diving missile from a Wyvern off Empress of India and 1 3,000-pound bomb from a Wyvern off Empress of India, but didn't do much to her. Destroyer Z240 was plastered with 12 3,000-pound bombs from Wyverns off of Eagle and Illustrious for some reason, of which the first 3 from a squadron off of Eagle sank her immediately. A little bit of overkill there, guys. Z280 was hit by 4, well... Oh yes, I see 2 3,000-pound bombs direct to the hull from Wyverns off of Benbow. She was already sinking, but a Wyvern off Eagle hit her with a missile to boot. Z204 was just hit by 1 missile from a Wyvern off of Benbow, but sank only 15 minutes later from heavy flooding. Apparently not big enough to survive a missile. Almost here was hit by a missile from an AR-162 off Lutzau. A lot of structural damage due to fire. It's up to level 7 at some point, but she got it under control and survives. Ingolstadt, pretty sure this is the second time I've seen this ship narrowly survive. Hit by 2 3,000-pound bombs from Wyverns off of Eagle, but she's okay. Benbow did take 2 3,000-pound bombs from AR-162Cs off of Lutzau, but survives. Calliope was hit by a heavy missile from an AR-162 off Graf Spee, and another one from a HE-157 out of Emden. That was when she was limping back to port, but she survived. We hit the carrier Europa, a Peter Strasser, with 5 3,000-pound bombs from Wyverns off Empress of India, Benbow, and Eagle. But interestingly, she pretty much limited the flooding and fire control pretty effectively, and was never in real danger, despite that. We did sink outright the light cruiser Bad Hersfeld, which was hit by a single diving missile from a Wyvern off of Ark Royal and sank in 4 minutes from catastrophic flooding. Rodney was hit by 2 medium missiles from DO-160s off of Gorau. And the fire was bad enough that I'm pretty sure it destroyed most of her aircraft, but she survives. We lost the 40,000-ton carrier HMS Formidable to 2 heavy missiles from AR-162s off of Gorau and Plotskow, respectively. Separate incidents, nearly a full day apart. But in the end, she couldn't put out the fires the second time. In return, we did sink. Well, this carrier already is pretty much an equivalent to Formidable. Slightly smaller, but same year. Basically the same. The 38,000-tonner Gorau hit by 3 missiles from Wyverns off of Ark Royal and Empress of India, which caused pretty catastrophic fires, but she actually got that under control. That was the nighttime strike that we did. She got that under control and survived until our morning strike, which hit her with, let's see, 3 more missiles from Wyverns off of Eagle, then 2 3,000-pound bombs from Wyverns off of Benbow, and then 3 more missiles from Wyverns off of Illustrious, at which point she was very much sinking. Graf Spee, another of the same class, a 40,000-tonner, appears to have been absolutely wrecked. Let's see, in the 4 a.m. strike, a Wyvern from Benbow hit her with 1 missile. She decoyed a lot away with countermeasures. But a Wyvern from Eagle also hit her with a missile, which started a fire and disabled machinery. Then a Wyvern from Benbow hit her. In the end, she put out the fire, and I don't actually see anything specifically saying she got moving again. But probably she did, but actually maybe not, because when the 11 o'clock strike arrived, she was immediately plastered with what apparently comes to 15 3,000-pound bombs from Wyverns. This stick of Wyverns off of Eagle appears to have hit with about 12 bombs. Well, one. That one's dud, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 3,000-pound bombs in 2 minutes, plus a missile. And then, 3, 4 more 3,000-pound bombs and another missile. Just for good measure. And another missile. Or 2. 3 more missiles. Yeah, a little bit of overkill on Graf Spee, but it was mostly the Eagle bombers here that did her in. And, a third from the same class, Lutzow. And she was hit in our afternoon strike by 4 3,000-pound bombs from Wyverns off of Benbow. And eventually got the flooding under control. But, initially the fire was not even bad and there was a lot of flooding. But she got the flooding under control only for that to apparently allow the fire to steadily spread. Classic story of back and forth. It took 4 hours, but the fire finally raged out of control, and they lost her. So, 3 carriers for 1, all of pretty equivalent sizes to each other, so we definitely won that. What did they have left at the end of the battle? I only had sort of 3 task forces. Probably these were all won. They had Volkerode still over here, and yeah, and Europa. So we actually only got... We probably got 3 out of 5 from this force. Missing Europa isn't such a big deal. A little more disappointing to miss Volkerode. She is the biggest one. And then there was a separate force with Plotskow and Derflinger up here, which are... Oh, Plotskow's the really nice one, too. That's a shame. Still, 3 carriers equivalent to the one we lost. A pretty definite win. I don't know why they ended up all the way there, too. And we can replace Ark Royal with Argus. Yeah, Singapore has been invaded. Oh, that's really bad. But I can't do anything about it. There's a rebellion in Guam. We sunk a submarine. We lost the destroyers Staunch and Defender. And the submarine Oxley failed to return from patrol. Oh, and we're still under blockade. Which is getting a little ridiculous considering they're pretty much losing every battle they fight with us. And they no longer have superiority in carriers. Although I've just finished one, and they have 4 more building, which are all due pretty much any time, really. They should have been finished already, mostly. 2 more Plotskows, which the one already is their nicest carrier now. And 3 von their 10s. They're actually building 5 more that are all due anytime. Because why the hell wouldn't they be? Well, let's go ahead and copy-paste an air group onto Argus here. So building a couple more destroyers, maybe. I mean, these are nice destroyers. They'd be very good to have around. Singapore is probably doomed. There's nothing I can really do about it, which is a real shame because that's a very important base. But yeah, the Japanese have 22 carriers in Southeast Asia right now. They've left a mere. They've literally only left a token force at home, and it's really weird that they went for Singapore instead of Sakhalin or the Liaotung Peninsula first. But there's no way I can hold Singapore because I literally can't move forces there, so. Hold on. Alright. And another cruiser action off of Ireland, and they declined battle. Surely their invasion of Ireland has to at least fail soon. I mean, come on. Towed sonar array. That's nice. Fighting valiantly. We should be just winning. We lose a destroyer. Food is becoming scarce. We lose another destroyer. Several light cruisers torpedoed. Guys, we're kind of struggling. I mean, we're crushing them in pitched battles, but the losses are mounting. And I've got to put more destroyers on trade protection. Part of the reason we're struggling is because these destroyers that are on trade protection, although very nice in the 30s, are super duper obsolete for that task in the 60s. But we just. Oh boy, Rebellion and Hainan. I can't fix that either. We don't have any ships to put on foreign stations. I mean, we can't move ships out of home waters. Convoy defense in support of land combat. Oh wait, we're not blockaded anymore. What the hell happened? Uh-oh. Well, whichever way this goes, it's going to be over real quick. Because we have 3 destroyers. They've got a lot more than that, we're just dead. If they've got the same or less, then it will be decided in like 1 missile exchange, probably. HMS Mons, Lookout, and Lynx. I actually kind of think this is not really what a responsible and, you know, distinguished captain of the Royal Navy would do, but I kind of think, if possible, we should hang out amongst the, oh, hell. Okay, it's not going to be possible, but we should just hang out amongst the ships of the convoy and try to use them as lures for the missiles. That's what I was going to say, but it's not going to be possible. Okay, why am I not being hit by missiles yet? Legitimately, I don't know, but okay. And didn't hit a damn thing. Well, back to the convoy. It looks like just a... That at least looked like just a small destroyer formation to me, so... We definitely have at least a fighting chance. I don't know if I'm supposed to be chasing them aggressively or something right now, but I'm just gonna guard the convoy. I don't give a damn, really, about sinking 3 destroyers. It's actually more important to me that I don't lose any of my destroyers, if possible. Especially as these are the nice new combat-ready Legion-class destroyers, which are almost 20 years old, but apparently they're not going to come back. They were just planning on this convoy being unguarded, I guess. I can't speed it up because every time it sees an unidentified radar contact, it slows it down again, and all of the ships in the convoy are unidentified radar contacts half the time. Guys, I promise it's still just the convoy. No, they don't. I don't really dare abandon the convoy because I have no idea where the enemy went. Are they back here somewhere still? Not as far as I can tell. Well, time's about to elapse. There we go. Yeah, it was 3 destroyers. We killed none. They ran away. Where are they at the end? Halfway back to Germany? Yep. Well, they're just headed out into the open Atlantic, but yeah. Did they not have missiles? Oh, wow, these are all older destroyers that don't have any missiles, too. Theoretically, we would have won that fight, but we did win that fight because the convoy's secure. Peace. Holy cow, we got away with it, people. We got away with it. Yeah, minor concessions is fine. Because you know what? We didn't lose Singapore, among other things. How is my foreign stations tonnage so freaking negative? It shouldn't be this bad. All of you guys need to be on foreign stations. That is part of the problem. Yeah. Oh, so many of these are getting damaged and stuff. Okay. Oh, yeah. A lot of my foreign stations ships got damaged. I see. It's not really a huge deal if we lose Hainan, but I would rather not. So let's send a task force of, like, the sad remnants of our heavy cruiser force to try to force our presence in Southeast Asia. Maybe a couple of carriers, too. Oh yeah, the budget is massively negative, even though we're building nothing. Yeah, it's not as bad. It's definitely not as bad as after the last war. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys back in reserve. I'm gonna put the Courageous and Ark Royal classes back in reserve. That has fixed the budget already. Okay, could be worse, yeah. Could be worse. Alright. Well, we got away with that one then. Honestly, we pulverized them. Like, What doesn't really make it makes sense to me that Germany would peace out. Their blockade had finally been broken. Presumably, we could say their invasion of Ireland was failing, and they had lost like I don't know. The history doesn't actually tell you. I wish it would tell you individual like ships lost per war. God, Germany really is the country that's taken the most L's to us, though, huh? I mean, in terms of, it's actually not. It's pretty close in terms of small. Well, it's not, but they've lost gargantuan numbers of capital ships compared to us overall. I don't think they lost 10 CVs just in this war, but they probably lost, what, 6 or something? At least 5, I believe. It is always hilarious to see how many more merchants I lose than everyone else. Because I don't even bother to try with convoy raiding. Maybe I should more, but it doesn't ever seem to break my morale, so I find that unlikely it would break the enemy's morale more effectively than just blockading them would. But it's sort of me. That's because I always play bigger. So far, I've played bigger countries mostly. Or Italy, maybe. Convoy raiding, more practical. Anyway, okay, we got to sort a few things out still, but we've gotten away with it. We've kind of walloped Germany in the face, and apparently that persuaded Japan to peace out for some crazy reason. So the war's over. We will figure out the peace next time. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This is Sea Lord Janda, signing off.